Hello everyone, welcome back to Today News K-Wave channel. BTS's OT7 live broadcast has truly become a hot topic among fans. At first, it seemed like a normal live broadcast filled with laughter, casual interactions, and the long-awaited bonding moments for armies around the world. However, who would have thought that beneath the warm atmosphere, there was one small detail that made many pause, rewind the video, and start wondering. That detail came from Jungkook, who was repeatedly seen glancing at Jimin with an expression that was hard to ignore. To some, this might seem like a normal occurrence. Group members who have been together for years would naturally pay attention to one another. But for fans who have long followed their dynamic, this moment felt different. Jungkook's gaze wasn't just fleeting or meaningless. There were pauses, there was focus, and even moments where he seemed completely absorbed in Jimin's presence beside him. This immediately sparked a variety of reactions from fans who watched the broadcast live and those who rewatched it later. What made the situation even more interesting was how this moment occurred repeatedly throughout the broadcast. It wasn't just once or twice, but often enough that it was hard to dismiss them as coincidence. Every time the camera captured their interaction, there was always a small moment that felt caught. Whether it was a quick glance, a faint smile, or a subtle reaction when Jimin spoke, fans then pieced together all of this into a narrative that piqued everyone's curiosity. It didn't take long for social media to be filled with clips from the broadcast. Many tried to slow down the video, zoom in on facial expressions, and even compare them to previous moments between Jungkook and Jimin. The discussion quickly escalated. Some saw this as a natural closeness, while others saw something deeper. This debate was actually part of the appeal, as everyone had a different perspective on what they saw. On the other hand, there were also fans who tried to remain realistic. They reminded them that as artists who frequently perform together, interactions like this could happen spontaneously without any particular meaning. However, that's precisely why these moments are all the more compelling. When something seemingly simple can trigger such a strong reaction, it means there's something within it that touches many people's emotions. And in this case, the combination of Jungkook's expression and Jimin's presence created a dynamic that's difficult to describe in simple words. Another thing that made this moment even more suspicious was the timing. The OT7 broadcast itself was already a highly anticipated moment, considering that their complete togetherness wasn't something you could always witness. When an interaction that felt different from usual occurred during that special moment, it naturally drew attention. Many fans felt that this wasn't just a coincidence, but rather something that happened naturally but had its own meaning. The reactions of the army varied, from excitement to surprise to sheer exasperation at the interaction. Many admitted they couldn't stop thinking about the moment after watching it. Some even said that one look spoke louder than many words. This demonstrates the powerful impact of small things that happen in front of the camera, especially when it involves two figures who have long had strong chemistry in the eyes of fans. Ultimately, the question "what really happened?" will probably never truly have a definitive answer. Could have been a spontaneous moment with no hidden meaning, or quite the opposite, something only those directly involved could understand. But what's clear is that this moment managed to capture attention and create a huge wave of discussion among fans. And perhaps that's where its specialness lies. In a world filled with fleeting content, a simple glance from Jungkook to Jimin made many people stop, take notice, and feel something. Whether it was curiosity, happiness, or even confusion, it all blended into one. This small moment served as a reminder that sometimes, the simplest things can leave the deepest impressions. This phenomenon continued even after BTS's live broadcast ended. Many fans rewatched the footage with different perspectives, trying to capture details they might have missed the first time around. Every second felt meaningful, especially when the attention returned to Jungkook and his reactions to Jimin throughout the live broadcast. Small details like the direction of his gaze, changes in expression, and even his body language began to be analyzed in depth, as if there was a hidden story waiting to be revealed. Interestingly, the more people discussed this moment, the more interpretations emerged. Some felt that what was seen was completely sincere and spontaneous, not staged or planned. Others saw it as part of a unique dynamic that had long been building between the two. Whatever the perspective, one thing that cannot be denied is that this interaction successfully created a strong sense of connection between the idol and his fans. It was as if the audience was invited to experience something more than just a mere spectacle. Some fans even began to connect this moment with past interactions. They try to piece together small pieces from the past, comparing them to what they see now, and looking for patterns that may have formed unconsciously. In this process, many feel a certain consistency in the way Jungkook looks at Jimin, something difficult to explain but evident to those who pay close attention. This reinforces the notion that the moment in the OT7 broadcast was not an isolated incident, but rather part of a longer series. On the other hand, others choose to enjoy the moment for what it is without trying to find too much meaning. They see it as a warm interaction between two members who have been together for a long time, who naturally show their closeness in front of the camera. This approach provides a more relaxed perspective, where the focus is not on what's behind it, but rather on the joy of seeing them together in the same frame. However, even with this approach, it's hard to ignore the powerful aura created in those few seconds. As time goes on, discussions about this moment show no signs of abating. On the contrary, more and more content is emerging, from video edits and compilations of reactions to lengthy analyses dissecting every tiny movement. All of this demonstrates the enormous impact a single, simple interaction can have. In the fast-paced world of entertainment, few moments can endure and remain talked about for long. But this one seems to have a unique charm that keeps it alive across various platforms. What's also fascinating is how this moment sparked a sense of community among fans. They discussed, shared opinions, and even complimented each other's perspectives. Some pointed out details others might have overlooked, while others offered new interpretations that broadened their perspectives. All of this created a dynamic space for interaction, where a small moment could develop into a major topic involving many people. Amidst all this, Jungkook and Jimin remained the center of attention. Without needing to do anything grand or dramatic, the two were able to create such a memorable moment with just their presence and simple interaction. This demonstrates that their strength lies not only in their onstage performances, but also in the small, natural things that happen outside of the script. And that's precisely where their uniqueness lies, keeping so many people captivated by their every move. In the end, perhaps not all questions will be answered, and not everyone will share the same opinion about what really happened. However, that uncertainty is precisely what makes this moment so vivid. It leaves room for imagination, interpretation, and individual feelings. And as long as there are people who continue to talk about it, this moment will remain a part of history that is not easily forgotten. Whatever the meaning behind that look, one thing is certain. This moment has left a powerful mark. It wasn't just a snippet of a live broadcast, but a phenomenon that connected countless people through a shared sense of curiosity. And perhaps, amidst all the analysis and theories circulating, there's one simple point we can all agree on. Sometimes, just one look is enough to make the world pause and wonder what's really going on. Despite all the theories and speculation, this moment between Jungkook and Jimin on BTS's OT7 broadcast truly captured our attention. Whether it was just a coincidence or a deeper meaning, only time will tell. What's clear is that small moments like this always have a way of making us fall in love with their interactions all over again. What do you think really happened? Was this just a casual moment? Or was there something bigger behind it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I'm really curious to hear all your theories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest BTS updates, especially those exciting moments between Jungkook and Jimin that always make us excited. See you in the next video. Purple Heart.